So good morning. My name is Brock Zevan. We do this every Monday through Friday, 8:15 to 8:30ish or so. Been very blessed and fortunate to be a life coach, business coach, real estate coach. I still involved heavily into real estate because that's just how I am. And I'm also a dad. So as you can see, blending both worlds. So when people tell me, Brock, you don't understand, my life is a little crazy. I'm like, I like to beg different against you. I got court this morning at 9 o'clock. I got coaching at 9 o'clock. That is how my life is, and that is just what reality is. My book, I have My Mess to Success. We all battle through life challenges. It's what you do with it. It's how we handle it. We talked about yesterday about decisions. It's now the events of our lives control us. It's our decisions around that. And so today, I actually gave this book out to a couple people on my team. I know Mike Kastner's read this book. It's one of my favorite books. It is called Relentless. Tim Grover, if you don't know his story, Tim Grover basically, anybody read the book Relentless? Anybody else here read the book Relentless? Give me a thumbs up, a hi, hello, maybe, yes. Strongly recommend it. He was basically kind of like he came from across the pond. His life was very challenging coming up. Him and I have very similarities with him in reference to he was like a PE teacher, kinesiology. That was me. And then I went into school teaching, but the story of how he became Michael Jordan's trainer was pretty fascinating and remarkable, to be honest with you. So people a lot of times ask me, Brock, what do you do? Like, how do you get to this position? What does it look like to have that energy? What does it look like? And when I say energy, like people, like I'm not trying to impress you by any, but like I've been not feeling very good at all. I'm going on day 4. And for those that know me, I don't do very well being sick. I'm being told to lay down about 27 different times a day. I do lay down. I actually took a 10-minute nap yesterday. And Wendy's like, wait a minute, I thought you were taking a nap. I said, I did. I slept for 10 minutes. I don't know how much longer you need. Like, it's not in my brain to be able to do this. And so, like, how do you get to this position? Like, how do you get to this crazy mindset? Here's the thing. What I've also learned, you don't have to get to this level if you don't want to. I'm not trying to tell you to get to this. I'm not saying like, oh, this is what you need to do to be successful. You don't need to get to this crazy level. I just have crazy goals and crazy aspirations to get to the next level. I just read the book, How to Go from 6 Figures to 7 Figures. That's just how my brain is. I'm looking to do different things. I'm looking to coach at a higher level. I'm looking to travel across the country. If I do that, I can't go in front of everybody and say, well, I make $35,000 a year and relentless. So what there's 13 relentless characteristics. I know, guinea pigs, that's the most important. Not like, hey, Dad, how you doing? What's going on? It's, did you feed the guinea pigs? So, okay. So the relentless stuff, I'm going to jump right back into it here. Relentless stuff that we do, okay? Like you have to understand it's a different mindset. In the book, it talks about 3 different categories, whether you're a cooler, a cleaner, or no, a cleaner, sorry, a cleaner, a cooler. What was the other one? I completely forgot what it was. My mind just went blank. See, this is what happens. Like I get distracted and those things take place. A cooler, a cleaner,
Closer.
closer. I thank you, sir. Thanks, Mike. Closer. Yes. So here we go. A cleaner. So at first there's some differences between it goes cold, cooler, closer, cleaner, and the cleaner is the highest level. Okay. And this is being relentless. Man, I'm telling you, this is exciting stuff, guys. You're probably like, Brock, you are a freaking nut. All right. here's the 13 things. A cleaner. You keep pushing yourself harder when everyone else has had enough. You get into the zone, you shut out everything else and control the uncontrollable. Number 3, you know exactly who you are. Number 4, you have a dark side that refuses to be taught to be good. You are, I forget the numbers, so I'm not going to say the numbers. The next one, you are not intimidated by pressure. You thrive on it. When everyone else is hitting the in case of emergency button. They're all looking for you. You don't compete with anyone. You find your opponent's weakness and you attack. Next one. You make decisions, not suggestions. You know the answer while everyone else is still asking questions. You don't have to love the work, but you're addicted to the results. You rather be feared than liked. You must trust very few people, and those who've trusted better never let you down. You don't recognize failure. You know there's more than one way to get what you want. And the last one, you don't celebrate your achievements because you always want more. Guys, I don't know, where you are in your life. I don't know what you got going on. I can only tell you who the type of person that I am. I can only tell you how my brain thinks. Okay. The way that I operate is pretty much what goes on in here. The biggest transition I had to make is because of my personality. I'm a D and I'm an I, and the I is somebody who likes to have people like them. And so many times when I'm in conversations or something terrible really goes place, where it puts into here is I ended up getting the phone call and they say, "Hey, Brock, I need your help." Because the challenge, but I thrive on that stuff. Okay. I was just looking at 3 years ago, my life. Okay. Facebook has a really good job of doing that. And so does Google now, where it reflects back 3 years ago. 3 years ago this week was when I left Keller Williams to go to EXP. My life was in complete disarray professionally. I had to leave companies. I was forced to leave. I didn't have a real estate license. I was basically unemployed, and I had 19 people come with me from Keller Williams to EXP. And people are like, he doesn't even have a job. He doesn't even have a license. It was a complete, my transaction coordinator was out. My operations manager broke her arm. She was in New York. I can't tell you, like somebody gave me a card saying happy anniversary for your work anniversary. I was like, I don't even want that card. I was in so much chaos. But here I am today, 3 years ago, thriving just like I was in that mess. I became relentless when the turmoil gets really heated. When the game's on the line, I want the ball. What is it that you want? What is it that you want in your life? Or maybe certain different parts of your domain, your different parts of your avenue. Maybe it's the spiritual. Maybe it's the emotional. Whatever it is, are you working on it? You don't have to be all 13 of these to be relentless. But if you want to be relentless, if you want to take your business to the next level, then you have to do this type of stuff. I'm not forcing you. All I like to do is share with you. That's it. Just share with you these opportunities that you possibly have. Maybe it triggers you. What I've learned, speaking triggers your mind. Coaching change your life. That's what I do. That's my goal. When you work with me, my goal is to transform your life, to get you from here to here, just like I had to do myself, just like people around me push me to do things, say things to me that I know they're doing on purpose to get me fired up. But I love that. Who do you have in your circle? Who's helping you become relentless? And I challenge you to go look in there, see if you're a cleaner, a cleaner, a closer, a cooler. Just see where you are. And one doesn't mean you're any worse of a person or, oh gosh, I'm a cooler. No wonder why I'm not doing well. No. You might be perfectly fine with doing 6 transactions a year. You might be perfectly fine in whatever business that you're doing. You might be perfectly fine making $4,000 a month. I don't know. But everybody has a bar that they want to attain. I'm pretty sure if I went around the room and asked everybody in here, hey, are you happy where you are? Would you like a little bit more? Would you like to get more out of life? Would you like to try to get 1% better every day? No, Brock, I'm pretty good. I'm actually going to take a little time off. I actually want to decrease. I think I'm giving way too much. I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen. But who am I? So it is 8:28. I get all fired up on Relentless. It makes me even want to read the book again. I got like I'm 3 books deep right now. I got to do. Anyways, so what do you got out there? Someone tell me something. Someone tell me you liked what I said. You didn't like what I said. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Give me a one of those mean faces. Or I don't know. Tell me what you're thinking. Thank you, Sandy. Tell me what anybody got anything? Maybe they wanted me to do a role play yesterday. It was all I could do to get to my 30 dials. The last 2 days have been tough on me, but I get them. Wendy was like, "What are you doing? When are you gonna be?" Oh, there's a mean face. I knew Big Mike would give me the devil right there. Um, yeah, it was all I can do, but I'm disciplined. I gotta do my dials. I got it 30. Today is 50. So I got to do my 50 dials in. It's just how I'm programmed. But you know what? I'm hoping and praying, and I've learned this throughout the long career, that when it happens, it happens. Anyways, who's got something for me? I'm opening up the lines. What do you got? Somebody in Facebook world, somebody in the Zoom world. What do you got? Don't be scared now. Come on.
Brock, I haven't read the book, but just hearing what you shared this morning is just really great and good feedback and a wonderful way to be challenged in my mind, like towards the end, because it's so easy to want to relax or quit or slow down as you're approaching the end, but it's when you really need to gear up to make it across the finish line. So, thank you for that push, that motivation, that word of encouragement that you bring to us all the time. So, I really do appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you sharing as well. If you wanted more of something similar to this, I would go to chapter 12 in the Atomic Habits book. It talks about the law of least effort. The law of least effort talks about how the majority of society is. We also have heard the path of least resistance. That's what we take. It's easier. Our bodies actually put us there automatically because our bodies and our neurological systems are designed to keep us in a comfort zone. It's just what it is. So like when fear and something takes place, there's certain people who approach it and there's certain people who walk away from it, but majority of people walk away. That's why certain like firefighters, they're wired differently because they have to go in those type of environments to be able to do it. Going into war, going into those things like, um, you know, they're wired differently. And so I'm actually getting ready to speak with somebody in reference or to the schools of understand, like you have to understand yourself, guys, before you can start trying to differentiate and understand other people. So when you understand yourself and you understand where your limits are and where you can grow, then you start finding people around you who you want to emulate. And then you go around them and you be like, huh, I need to be around that. How does that work? What do they do? How are these moments? Talk to me about what their thought process is. That's why I tell people all the time. I had more people on Tuesday on my call, my live phone calls, because how many people want to get a deal from a for sale by owner? Okay. I've already told you guys I'll make about $37,000 this month on for sale by owners. Okay. $37,000 on first. How many of you would like to make that much money in a month? How many of you? I mean, don't be bashful. I mean, it's okay. Make
Absolutely.
money, right?
Absolutely.
Like nobody's going to get mad if they get to see this. Okay. Why don't we do it? I tell you, like 10:30, you get to hear me. You get to listen into what I say. If you want to do it, you need to be able to just listen in. When I want to be a successful life coach, when I want to go and speak in front of tens of thousands of people, I can't just go across to the neighbor. Hey man, what's going on? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Hey, I got to tell you something. Okay. Like that's not going to get me to where I need to go. I need to Google the top national speaking coaches in the country and figure out who they are, see their reviews, see how much they cost. Then my goals are, okay, can I afford that? That's a lot of money per month. A lot of money. No, I need to do it, Brock. Stop freaking letting finances get in the way. Just hit the submit button. You'll figure out how to pay for it. And then I get to the phones. I'm like, Fizbos, I got to freaking get you because I need to pay for this. It's all about what relentless. Do you want it or not, guys? Okay, sorry, I get on a tangent. All right, I'm done. All right, just I love what you shared, Sharon. You guys be around it. Listen to me at 10:30 on Thursdays, 10:30 on Tuesdays. It's on the conference call. That conference line is still open by all means. If that's what you want, you can hear me live on that. Get yourself around that. Get yourself in the right environment. If coaching is what you need, reach out to me. I don't know, Brock. It seems like a little intimidating. Well, I was intimidated when I talked to my guy. I got homework already. Freaking Friday. I got to make it happen. I got 3 calls. I got to read a book. That's what I want, though. So, all right, guys. It is 8:34. If nobody has anything or nobody's got anything for me, we'll jump right into it. Facebook Live. Thank you so much for being on here, guys. Really appreciate you being on here. If you got any comments, if you liked what you saw out here, please feel free to put more comments in here. Ask me questions. Tomorrow is Stump the Chump. Bring me something. Pat, I might call you out, Pat, and bring me something. Bring me a good question out there. I got Alyssa. Alyssa's my KV core coach, guys. You need a KV core coach. She is the person to be a part of. She's helped me out my videos. She's helped me out my buyers, my buyer campaigns, my past clients campaign, some of our lead stuff. She's really, really good. Alyssa, go to the Facebook. You'll see her in there. she's great person to and she's very reasonable too in pricing. She's got value. So, she's not the cheapest, but she's really got some amazing value, and I strongly recommend her. So she's on here. So good morning, Alyssa. Thanks for being on here. But Pat, I'm going to look out for you tomorrow. All right, guys, have a great one. And I'm jumping into the Zoom here for our finish up our team meeting. So anybody is more welcome to join us at some point on Zoom. Just go to the Brock Zevan mindset call. So, all right, guys, Facebook world, see ya.